Hi guys, this is a quick guide on how the Ishgard Reconstruction content quest works. So basically, when you log into the game and you want to unlock it, there's gonna be a blue quest over here in Foundation. There's gonna be an NPC here. Once you do this NPC is gonna tell you to go around the Foundation pillars, go back and forth, blah blah blah. And there is a gatekeeper here, located close to the broom mini Netherite. You go there, you go talk with the NPC, and the NPC is gonna let you in the Firmament, which is the new map. It's probably gonna be the new house district, but we're still rebuilding it. We're building the camp, and then after we're done with the camp, we're gonna be starting building the actual housing district. So there's gonna be many phases. So the first time you enter is gonna unlock the possibility for the future to click on the main Netherite and of Foundation and click travel to the Firmament, and it's gonna just teleport you there. Don't need to run every time. It's only the first time you unlock it, then you go out, and then you'll be able to teleport from the big Netherite. So at this point, what do you do? So the map is this, as you can see. There is the board at the center. There's some there's summoning bell, so you can summon your retainer. There's a mender here. It's a shop and mender, so if you need to repair your gear, you can go there. There's this trader here, which is the script trader, script exchange, and this trader here is Potkin, which is the guy that handles all the collectibles. So in this game, in this new content, you will be able to craft new collectibles, and you can see which one you want to craft, which one you need, what materials you need by clicking N. Of course, you bring up the craft. You can participate even if you like 20. So if you have a level 20 crafter, do you want to level up, or you're a new player and you got like your crafter to 20, you can participate. Below, no. So ask your crafter reach 20 and you can participate. At this point, you press N and you can see under the, like this, you click level based recipe, you go down, Ishgard Restoration, you open it, it's gonna be closed, you open it, click Restoration, order is there's some random stuff. So Restoration, and then you're gonna see different types of collectibles that you can choose from, based of course on your gear and your stats and what level you are. So even if you're like 80, maybe you don't have a good enough gear, then you can go back to the 71 and still be good, because you can get decent amount of scripts. It's gonna be harder though to get mounts and whatever else you might need. So let's say you have a decent gear. I have this gear, which is not good, but it's okay. Let's say I have this gear, is just level 80 for 30 dwarven gear. I don't even have a single facet item, as you can see, and not every piece is pentamelded. So just match those stats for like borderline max ranking for the level 80. So without food, so 2.2 for 42,000 craftsmanship and 2.2k control without food. The food I'm using is the same, the blood beer base, high quality, and the syrup. I mean, you can also, with my macro, I made a macro, just random macro with Teamcraft, and I don't even need the Cunning Craftsman syrup. I just need one macro, and then I can finish it off myself, because I need to click this and this to finish. So there is a second part of the macro. I'm not going to show you here because it's not a good macro. It's just a macro that I made to be able to craft. As you can see, collectability is past 3.5k, which is the highest amount. So at this point, you are here, okay? You are here, you're like either level 20, whatever level you are, crafter. What do you do now? You talk with every NPC. You're gonna see some NPC with like the exclamation mark on their head. You talk with everyone in the map, and after you've done it, you will be able to actually access the feature. So with this guy, Potkin is gonna let you hand collectibles and stuff. So if you talk with Potkin, you can see that he wants some stuff. It just as the weekly is structured. So you can just go here, check which one you need. In this case, the bracer, which is the one I'm making. And of course, for each one, you're gonna get a scaling amount of EXP and some scripts. The higher the collectability, the higher the scripts, of course. The maximum collectability is 3,500. Even if the item itself can go to 4,000, you don't need to do that. That's why even if you don't have crazy gear, you can still pull it off. You just need to reach 3.5k. So once you do that with your gear, or you choose which one you want to do, you can get some scripts and some EXP. And you talk with the Potkin to get the goods, okay? Once you have your scripts, and you can check how many you have by clicking the money here, and going to currency, other, and below there's gonna be Sky Builder scripts count. There's a cap of 10,000. After you have a good amount of scripts, you can go talk with Ini, and she's gonna tell you that you can buy this stuff. This is the new gear. The new glam. It's not a gear, it's just a level 1 glam for like worker glam if you want. It's 2.2k each. There's like 2 tops. This top and this top. I like this one. But yeah, no weapons, no accessories. But another, you can get the new mount, which is the gorilla. That you can see a video about it in my channel. It's before this video. And the Pegasus whistle. There's some materials and minions and stuff that comes from the diadem. So if you never did diadem, you don't even know what it is, you can still get the Pegasus whistle, which is one of the rarest mount in the game. One of the, because no one does diadem, that's why. It's not particularly hard to get, just very annoying. So Pegasus whistle is really good to get. There are some that's a new emote, which is the leaning on stuff with your character. It's really well made. A new hairstyle, you can see how it looks in the patch note. 2 new minions. I think Estinian is a new minion. I think it is. White Knight. I mean, this version of Estinian is a new minion. Normally, there's other Estinian, I'm pretty sure. White Knight and other minions that you might need, like Pegasus Cold is another annoying one, because it comes from Diadem. There's a new tabletop and a new table. It's like an Ishgard shelf, which you might want, I don't know. Some orchestral roll and stuff, and yeah, choose which one you want and start gathering and crafting. So now, what do you do? I know that I want the mount, for example. I wanna gather 8,200 scripts. What do I do now? Where are the crafts? Okay, you press N and whatever you want to craft, it's gonna tell you how many materials you need. You see these are like Sky Builders materials. They all start with Sky Builders. Those are new materials. Where do you get those? You just right click, search for item by gathering method, and it's gonna tell you what it is, okay? So for this one, you click here, it's gonna tell you what it is. In this case, this material is located, you teleport to Wallachdorf and you go here, there's one here, and one here, and so on. So those materials, you just right click and it's gonna tell you what it is. Of course, you have to have the gatherer, which I think it's, at this point you have, because if you have a level 80 crafter, I think you have a gatherer already. But yeah, if you don't, go get it, go do it. Otherwise, you can buy those materials. Those are not tradable. Those are not bind. They are tradable, so you can sell them. You can make some good money if you don't want to do anything right now. If you don't want to farm scripts and stuff, you can still go gather them and sell them because they're like nice money. Also, old recipe require a normal material, non-Sky Builder material, and those material you need to either buy or craft or gather, depending on which one. So they change the Sky Builder material and the normal item that they require change between each crafter. Okay, so you go gather those and you craft. be careful not to lose your crystal. So if you need, at some point you're gonna lose your crystal, you need to buy them again, so pay attention. So maybe if you wanna do some crazy shit, you can. Okay, at this point you're crafting, okay? You craft and you hand in collectibles to Potkin, and you get your scripts and your AXP if you're trying to level. What is gonna happen to this map? So if you go check the Sky Builders board, the Ishgard Reconstruction is going on in your server. Every server has its own reconstruction process. So depending on how fast and how good is your server, you're gonna finish either early or later. So you see this bar? Now it's completed. It's gonna be empty depending on what server you want, okay? Handing in collectibles, everyone in your server, not data center, in your server. Everyone in your server handing in collectibles of various amount, level and rank is gonna contribute to the filling of this bar. When this bar hits the max and goes to 100%, it's gonna tell you when the fate, the concerted work, is gonna happen. Then you can time yourself, use an alarm, whatever you want, and to attend this fate, because the fate is really good. The fate is level 1, it's gonna spawn in this zone, and basically what you need to do is you can use it to level up something you might want to, and it's gonna spawn various logs here. You go here, you click the log, you wait until you gather it. You gather, you run here. There's gonna be a bunch of workbenches. You click one, you want whatever you want. There's gonna be a lot of people, so don't focus the first one. Even if you click the fourth one, it's gonna still be better than trying to zoom in inside 200 people, like in, oh my god, like this. You click one, you process your log, and then depending on what your server process is, you go here and click to build. There are gonna be 4 clickable pieces of wood where you can go attach your wood, basically. So if your server did this part already, then the next fate you need to go left. See that this is still under construction. You're gonna be able to click like here, click, and once you click, you get 1 contribution. So at this point you click, you run back, and you do that again. You get the log, you process it, and then you come back and you click on the next spot. Maximum contribution with a fuck ton of people is gonna be 4, 5, okay? So at that point, the fate itself, it's level 1 and it lasts 30 minutes, but there is a lot of people, so it's gonna be over in 5. The fate depends on what server are you in. So whichever server has completed the bar first is gonna have the fate first. So you can have some data center that have like different times for the fates. So you can ward visit, go to the firmament of the other server and do the fate there, then come back to your server, for example, and do the fate here, then go to the third server and do the fate there. You can do that. So what you get by doing the fate, you get a lot of the XP, like a lot. It scales depending on what level you are, of course. A lot, like 20 million, 70 million, 17 millions, and you get 2000 gil and 500 scripts. So every fate is gonna give you this, and you don't need a party. You can do it alone. So even if you do it alone or in a party, it's gonna matter. You're still gonna get maximum reward. You're still gonna get the gold medal. So you get the 500 scripts. You change server, you run to the other one, you do the other fate, you get another 500. So that's really good to farm scripts if your data center allows it. Because in my case, I am in the Ragnarok server, and in my data center at Moogle, which is another server, is super close to Ragnarok, so I wouldn't be able to go there in time before the fate is over. And pay attention, and this is important, this location over here is not instanced. There is only one. So if there is a lot of people going inside, you might be closed out. You might be get fucked, for example. So if you run away when there's like a hot moment, like they're all waiting, and you exit and enter again, you might not be able to. So you might end up losing the fate. So think about it. Think if it's worth to run into the other server, or just ensure the one you are in, you get it, and then if you have time, you go. So some people try to do everything and they get closed because the instance fills and the player cap, and you can't enter anymore. So there's nothing else that I should say. I don't think there is anything else. So yeah, for this video is this video is over, okay? So yeah, see you guys next time. Bye. Oh, and if you have some questions or about this or some requests, feel free to write a comment, okay? Bye.